Hello guys and girls, and welcome to another full review video. Now in this video I'll talk about the game Warhammer 40k Inquisitor. Now this game is a top-down action-based RPG, meaning it very much resembles the games like Diablo franchise and Path of Exile, but does not go into that deep with your talent tree as Path of Exile does. Now, before we get started, I recommend when you first install this game to go to your options menu and go to the gameplay part and select all the loot and auto pickup filtering, because you have a big inventory and you can absolutely pick every item that falls into this game. Now, let's go to the create character. As you can see, there are 5 main classes. Now each of these 5 main classes come with their own subclasses. The main classes that this game has been built around is the Crusader, but you can also play with the other classes as well. The first class is the Crusader, as I said. The second one is an Assassin. The third is a Psyker. The fourth is a Tech Adaptus, and the fifth, which was later implemented, is a Battle Sister. Now, as I said, all of these 5 classes come with their own subclasses. As Crusader comes with a Soul Crusader, which is a melee one. You can use your shield and sword, and also as a secondary two-handed sword. And Tactical Crusader is a mid to range one, and the Heavy Gunner is a mid to range one also. So this is a melee and those two are range. An assassin, well, one is a sniper assassin, the second one is an infiltrator assassin, a melee one, and the third is an eradicator assassin. The Psyker can also become an Imperialist Psyker, Aether Walker Psyker, and Scryer Psyker. While the fourth class can become an Adept Secutor, Adept Dominus, Adept Scitarius. And the fifth main class, a Battle Sister, can become a Sister Seraphine, Sister Celestian, and Sister Dominion. Now, all of these subclasses in this game does not mean much, only in the beginning, well, the tutorial part anyway. Because you can actually for example, if you want to become an Assault Crusader in the beginning and later on, let's say you want to use a ranged weapon, you can. So there is no restriction there. And also, if you have finished the main campaign once, you can skip it with your next character. But I highly do not recommend, because, well, the campaign is extremely nice, full of story and rich lore. Now let's load my main character. Now, as you can see, I'm aboard my ship. Let's go back to the character. Now, as I said, I have started as an Assault Crusader, but as you can see, I'm using my main weapon as a Flamer, while my secondary weapon is a Greatsword. So, the only differences are, for example, as I started as an Assault Crusader, my melee combat skill tree was automatically unlocked, but my range combat skill was not unlocked. I have to do requirements to unlock the full range combat skill tree. Same goes with the single DPS skill tree, area effects, physical attacks, execution, well, all of them, except my health and defense and support. Because, well, each of these requires a certain amount of damage, or you have to destroy some doors, or in this case, for example, if I want to fully unlock my suppression skill tree, I have to complete 12 more side quests. So yeah, you are not bound with your subclasses in this game. Now let's go to my inventory. This is your inventory, as I said. It is a big one. Now you have also 4 more inventories, so you can pick everything that falls down. It is extremely simple. This is my XP requirement to the next level. You can, for example, if we go to Inquisitor level, not here. If we go to the next level, as you can see, each level comes, once you reach a certain level, each one comes with their own rewards. Now you can reach level 100 if you want to. Now I know there are a lot of people that have reached this level. I have not, so well, you know. Now attributes, you can acquire attributes each time you do something in this game. For example, each of these attributes comes with their own milestone. Now you can acquire these attributes through heroic deeds. For example, if you go to the attributes points, as you can see, you can unlock attributes if you, for example, unlock, well, kill 15 rebel type enemies, tech adept only. So as I said, this game does promote you to play with other classes as well. Will encourage you. Now if you select, for example, only my Crusader, kill 15 elite chaos engine enemies at level 15 or higher, Crusader only. If I complete this quest, I will gain 1 virtue point. Virtue point meaning it goes here. So yeah. Now I already have a warfare, let me put it into here. So I unlocked milestone 4, precision 5% critical hit chance. Now most what you do in this game are account bound, so it is extremely easy. For example, if you get bored of one class, you can only play with another class, and most of the attributes are already unlocked for all the classes. Now I've talked about the experience, the reward, the attributes. Now the inventory. This is my base damage. This does count, for example, if I change my weapon, as you can see my base damage does change. These are my hit points, mark suppression. Now I will, after I explain my base, I will go and do a mission so you can see how this game plays on. These are the inventory part, these are your Caligari credits, you gain them by killing enemies and also fulfilling missions. Extremely simple. Now the fate points are different. You can only gain fate points through missions. Each mission will reward you with 1 or 2 points, or well, depends on how hard is that mission. Now the next are the talent trees. As you can see, sorry about that. Now most of these talent trees are account bound. The only differences between the main classes, not the subclasses, are this. The Crusader comes with a debuff and suppression, while the other classes has their own specific talent tree. So there is some differences between the classes. Now you can also choose the Puritan path and the Radical path. Now those points you only acquire them through quests, and you have to take some decisions into those quests. Now let's go to the heroic deeds. These are how many heroic deeds I have completed. Attribute points that give us attributes, passive skill branches that will help us. For example, I've not unlocked the suppression skill tree, so it tells me, and also perks. Now the morality is, well, you have to take each time you do a mission, well, not each time, but some of these missions requires that you have to take a decision if you want, for example, to execute them or to help them, I don't know, work for you and so on. So as you can see, each of these parts comes with their own bonuses. I'm going through the Puritan, but I've also taken some decisions to go towards the Radical part, so yeah. Now, I've talked about the inventory also. This is your character sheets, well, your character equipment. Now, you do not have a helmet in this game. only your full armor and that's it. But you come with your main implant, eye implant, neural implant. Well, it is a Warhammer game after all. A purity seal, digital weapons, main weapon, and signum for my Crusader part. Now you can choose when you battle between, you can swap when you battle between your main and secondary weapon each time you want to, without any problems. So let's go to the, from the start. This is your storage, which each of these games comes with. As you can see, this way you can hold up all your items. Now each time, for example, when you do a mission or you do your main mission, you will unlock this intel. Now these intel are extremely good because there are specific missions that only last for a couple of hours. So I highly recommend that, for example, if you right click on it, you will gain that mission and you must do that mission. If not, that mission will be abandoned in, I don't know, in a couple of hours. If you do not want to do intel missions, that just don't right click on them and that's it. So that is your storage. Now this is your inoculator. Now you will unlock this NPC after you reach a certain milestone on your main quest. So don't worry about that. Right click on it and you can, for example, modify your inoculator. Now your inoculator, for example, is your health potions in other games. Now you can modify it how much you want it. As you can see, I can change this 10% bonus damage for 20 seconds with this one if I want to, 15% supreme damage reduction for 5 seconds. Now there is the yellow one, red one, green one. So there are only 4 of them up until now. Now you can unlock the components just by playing this game, so don't worry about that also. You will eventually unlock all of them if you do a lot of missions in this game. So there is a little bit of difference. For example, if you want to restore more HP when you use them, just put the invigorator over here. Now you can only, for example, put yellow on yellow, red on red, and green on green, and that depends on this item inoculator. If, for example, let's go to my store manager and let's buy another one, as you can see there comes in different types of them, so you must be careful about that also. Now this NPC, well, it does nothing. Now the next one is the star map. Now the star map is how you travel to the system, to the sector. For example, each of these sectors comes with their own subsystem. You start, I think, here or here, and you can move freely each of these subsectors. As you can see, if I want, for example, to move to the Tenebra subsector, just go travel. My ship will travel there. And these are the planets in the systems. I have a mission over here, but let's go into the mission deployment. Now this is the mission deployment. These are random missions. You do not absolutely require to do any of them if you want to. They are bound to your character level. So if you want, for example, to do them when you're lower level, you can do them. If you want to do them when you're high level, you can also do them. They will level up as your character level up. Now these missions, for example, if I want to do this one, Chernobyl mission, as you can see, I'm only level, I think I'm 50. So if I choose this mission requires that I'm level 56, but I can also do it. But I will do less damage and I will gain more damage. The rewards for this mission will be experience points, some fate that I've already told you about, System influence, yes, you gain reputation with them. Those are what system influence is. Once you reach certain level with that system, you'll gain some rewards, but in my opinion the rewards are extremely low. So yeah, some Caligari credits, which is low in my opinion, and some glory. Now you can also, after you advance in this game on your main campaign, you can put it some tarot cards into it, and each tarot card, as you can see, all the rewards bonuses 17%, increased chance to find an Acherotech shard, but comes with their own hazardous effects also. Randomize disadvantages or hinders to your character, and just press the select button and your tarot card has been put over there. The mission has been modified. And also you can put a major arcana, a minor, you can put a major arcana, you can put a minor arcana, for example, even more rewards bonuses, but also some disadvantages also. And I've not unlocked any Imperial seals yet. So as you can see, once I've put my tarot cards on, the experience points has increased, fate number has increased, system influence has increased, the Caligari credits also has increased, and the glory also have increased. But the mission is more hard to do, and also there is a timer on them, so you must be very careful when you choose this. Now the special missions are your main quest. As you can see, I have two main quests over here, and also those intels that I have told you about, and some priority mission assignment, they will come into play. So yeah, it is extremely interesting over there also. Now the glory. The glory is some weekly rewards if you fulfill that number. For example, if I fulfill 2050 points, I have 3 days left, I will gain 150 fate and ultimate glory reward if I fulfill my glory. Now you gain glory through missions, so do missions and you gain glory, and you will eventually reach the full glory each week. So not much complicated over there also. So I've talked about the quarter, glory, the journal is your main quest, so yeah, not much here also. Mission deployment, I've already talked about that. Now this is where you want to, for example, move between systems with your main, so you can see how much is changed, but just go, for example, to the mission deployment, and it's extremely simple. You will automatically go to that mission. Now let's go back to the command bridge. Now this NPC is the first one you will unlock after you finish your tutorial mission, and you'll unlock this ship. She's the one that sells you items. As you can see, you can buy items from her if you really want to, but I do not recommend. The only one I do recommend buying them are some blueprints that you can craft them yourself. Now you can also reset your character talent tree. As you can see, I've bought mind reset consumable. Let me go back into my passive, and for example, if I want to reset my area of effects talent tree, I just right click on this item, mind reset. Let me go to my passive, and this reset button has appeared. Just click on it, and all of my points into this skill tree has been reset, and now I can put them anywhere I want them. Well, anywhere the game lets me. So let me put those back into it, and that's it. So resetting the skill tree in this game is extremely simple, but you only have a limited number of them that you can buy each hour. She resets her main stock every hour. Now the Void Crusade, you'll eventually, if you do your main campaign, unlock the Void Crusade. Now after you unlock the Void Crusade, each time you kill some mobs, well, most of the mobs, they will drop void shards, for example. Those are not, as you can see, those are shards. I do not know where they are. So you can start a crusade once you have enough shards into your inventory. If you want to start an ivory void shard, you need 5 ivory void shards. I already have, for example, well over 5 ember void shards, so I can start a crusade. Now, a crusade, as the game tells us, consists of a series of missions organized into a branching tree-like structures. Our goal is very simple, is to finish all of these missions. And we will gain a lot of rewards after that. So it is a nice bonuses to the campaign. Well, if you get bored of the campaign or if you get bored of the missions in this game. Now, the last part onto this ship is the crafting. Just do your main quest and you will eventually unlock the crafting in this game. You can also salvage all of the equipment. Very simple, just click salvage all common items or mastercraft, rare and relic items. And you'll gain these materials, and depends on your item that you salvage them. So it's extremely simple. Now, crafting requires a recipe. As I said, some recipes will drop from some NPCs, while others you can buy them from the vendor. And you can craft your own armor, pistols, chainswords, that depends on the recipe. Now you can make them purple one, yellow one, or red one. I only have one yellow one. So yeah, these are requirements to craft this item, for example. It is extremely simple to understand. Now you can also modify your items if you want to. You can modify their skills. For example, you can let me show you. Go away. Now I can modify her HP gain on critical hit if I want to. This thing, or 23 chance to slow on critical hit. But each of these requires one ancient mechanism, which is a salvage item. Now you can also reroll them all if you want to. It's extremely simple. You can also reroll the values if you want, and also the enhancement. Now let's go into forging. Now forging requires how you can, for example, if I want to put into this weapon some psalms, while in other games forging is like putting shards or stones into it. So yeah, if you've played those kind of games, you know what I'm talking about. This is the socketing, so shard, the crafting, and the code crafting. You can also craft if you want to psalms, and you can also code crafting. Now the appearance is extremely weird in my opinion, because you cannot change the appearance of your weapons and armor. You can only change, in my opinion, for example, if I click on my assault armor, the color, as you can see, which is extremely weird. So yeah, I don't get it. But even though the appearance does change, it is the same armor, so the appearance changing is extremely low in my opinion. Now the tech tree. Now to do some, for example, if I want to do my shard crafting, I need to go to the tech tree and I need to search my where is it? I need to unlock this one, code shaping. this one, shard forging, for example. I need to unlock it. And to unlock it, I need 15 credits and 115... I always forget what this is. Fate. My bad. And you can only acquire fate just by doing your missions in this game, so I'm lacking the number of fate. So you can also, in time you also need to upgrade your forge, your crafting NPC. Now the enhancement is what you have done in this game, so yeah, not much over there. Now I have talked about, I think, everything about that. Yes. Now let me go and do a mission so you can see some combat also. Let's pick this one, bunker basting, and I will gain 577 reputation. So this is the map. These they will probably give me some enemies over here. I do 100. I do more damage and also gain less damage because this is a lesser mission than my level. Now let us put some shards into it, some tarot cards into it, not shards. So this mission will become much harder, and let's start.
We have a tough nut to crack. Our forces are unable to
Let me put my main weapon
on a bunker protected by counter-battery units. You take out the artillery pieces first, then mark the bunker for the expurgation, while I feed you the necessary data from orbit.
Yeah. So what do we have here? These are our inoculators, as I already told you about. These are our healing potions, which are in other games. This is my health bar. These are the suppression. Now, for example, the first time your suppression goes down, and only that your health bar goes down. But if you are being suppressed, well, you can be knocked down, you can be stunned, you can be slow, so you must be very careful about that. Now, the skill, attack tree. The attack tree very much depends on the weapon. For example, I have a flamer in my main hand. This is my main attack, my secondary main attack, my one if I want, for example, and my second one. So each weapon comes with their own attack skills. This is my hit. This is only for this weapon because it is a flamer after all. This is a digital, which is this equip item on my character, digital weapons. If I, for example, activate it, I will gain 13% critical hit chance for 30 seconds. Now this comes from my armor. This is a jump pack. This does damage and put the enemy down. These are some perks I will show you after I finish this mission. Now you can swap between those weapons, as I said. Just press the tab key, and I have a two-handed greatsword on my character. My main is a simple blade fury. The second one is some splash damage. One skill, for example, is a crippling strike, and the second one is a whirlwind. So yeah, so let's go and do some mission. As you can see, I have leveled up. This is my experience bar. Now, why am I using a flamer? It is very simple. It does a lot of splash damage, and most of the enemies die extremely fast with it, even though I'm not spec into it. Now this is the minimap, and our objective for this mission. Let us burn some heretics down. Now you can also destroy most of the well, most of the buildings in this game, and also structures if you want to. Now you can change your map view just by holding down your scroll mouse button. Now as you can see, most of the enemies... Did he die? Does have a health bar up, but some of them, the down part, have their suppression. So once their suppression is down, you can CC them if you want to. Now there are also mini bosses and bosses on the most of the missions. Oh my god, I am died. Yep. Okay, that was unexpected. Now as you can see, there is no problem if you die. If you died, you can just resurrect extremely fast, and I'm CC and I cannot move. And I died again.
Once more into the fray.
And I can only die 3 times into this mission before it is a fail. Oh, just burn. Now must be very careful about the bosses, because they, even though they are low level, they do hit me. So let's deactivate all the A batteries.
One less target to worry about. Keep going.
Okay. Oh, I've already passed one. And this one also fell down extremely fast.
Kill confirmed. Target offline.
And where is the last one? Over there. Let's pick that shrine. I'm stuck on something, and they have all died.
Target neutralized. At this rate, you'll be back on board in no time.
Oh. Let's call an airstrike. That bunker and the mission is done. Let's pick some goodies. Let's heal also. Okay, must be careful because there is a boss over here. That boss is down. Anything here? And the mission is done. And that's it. So again, experience points, fate points, glory, system, reputation, credits. Yeah. So this is what doing a mission looks like. And you just teleport back to your ship and the mission is done. Now let's come with the... I have also level up. Again, 1 passive skill points and gains a little rewards. Now let's go back into the, the part that I do not like in this game. Well, first it's the armor. Each class only comes with 3 types of armor. For example, the Crusader comes with assault armor, which I have. The Sentinel armor, which I can put down some turrets, and there is also another type of armor. Only 3 types, and most of them, honestly, they look exactly the same. Most of the assault armor looks the same. Most of the Sentinel armor looks the same, so it's absolutely no diverse appearance on your character whatsoever. Now there is also no helmet in this game at all. So yeah. You cannot, for example, change your character appearance, well, in my opinion, at all. Only the colors. So this is the part that I do not like in this game at all. Now, you are not a space marine in this game, you are an Inquisitor, which is another class different from the space marine. So yeah, I had to say it about that also. Now, after you've done your mission, you can also select which items you want to keep. As you can also see, I've gained an intel, which is a highly dangerous and reward mission. As I said, I picked everything up from this mission because I have a big inventory, and this game does give you a big inventory. Now you can decide to, for example, sell the items. You can also sell them all the blue items, green items, and relic items and violet items if you want to, or you can go to your crafting and you can salvage all of them. Again, as you can see, other items, materials, crafting materials from them. And that's it. This is all that this game has to offer. Now, I will also make a full review of the Crusader class and also the Battle Sister class in the near future if you want to look at those classes. Now, is this game worth it? Well, honestly, in my opinion, the story is great. The graphics is, well, it is good. The sound is also good. The voice acting is also good. The story is still better than the one from the Diablo 4, in my opinion. So if you enjoyed the Warhammer universe, if you enjoyed the Space Marines, if you enjoyed to purge the Xenos and, well, you know. Yes, I highly recommend you buying this game, because after all the patches, most of the bugs are gone, and you can also have a lot of fun with it. But as I always say, do not buy it at full price, buy it when it is on sale, because the sales on this game are extremely low. I mean low in prices. So you can, this game will cost you extremely few money. And that's it. Now, thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this game, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share my video. And I will see you next time with another full review video. Bye.